Greetings people, 'tis I, 480 volts, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. Alright, let's continue on through this sort of decimated, dilapidated, ruined area. Let's see what awaits us. This looks like something important. Ah, it was a treasure chest. A high potion, sweet. Yeah, what's going on now? Whoop! Whoa! You okay there, bud? Alright. Tidus is one of the... Oops, what am I doing? What's happening? Okay, we're gonna get into a battle. I was gonna say Tidus is one of the few JRPG protagonists who can actually swim. These are Sahagins. Yeah, just attack. There's nothing else I can do but attack. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, the videos are kind of more like turn-based than they are ATB. And if you want to skip his turn, you can press the triangle button. That's like defending. But right now, it would do no good. What's going on now? Oh, crap. Oh, that's great. In the words of Qui-Gon Jinn, there's always a bigger fish. Alright, this is the Geo's Ganeo. I don't know, just attack. Ow! If I have to use potions, I will, but I should be good. Yeah, we're good. After you deal enough damage, maybe, or after you go enough turns, maybe, Tidus just makes a run for it, or a swim for it, rather. Okay. Did we make it? Did we live?
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Alright, so I guess I can't get out of here. The way is shut. Well, let's walk this way.
Cold. need fire.
Alright, well apparently we're cold. Let's light us a little fire, shall we? The remains of a campfire. With flint and tinder, you could start another fire here, but I'm guessing I don't have tint and flinder. Tint... Wait. Yeah, whatever it said I needed. Well, let me just use that save point. I love this music, by the way. It's nice and orchestral. What's that? Ah, flint. Sweet. Just making sure there's nothing back here. There's a few treasures around here that are hidden. I believe there's one over here. Well, maybe it's in a different location. All right, no matter. I know there's one right there that you didn't know was there. It's an ether. Sweet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Examine. Withered bouquet. Alright, now that you've heard the music, I'm just gonna let you listen to the original, just to kind of compare the two. And a high potion. Sweet. Come on, Titus. It's much more synthesizer-y than the arranged version. There's my treasure chest. I knew there was one back here. It's X potion, yeah. This music was very clearly Umatsu. Like, this is pure Umatsu. This is the way I came in. I am gonna stick to the arranged for now. For now. Alright, let's examine this. Now that we've got the stuff that we need to make a fire, let's see if we can actually do this. Flint and tinder. For some reason I said, like, tint and flinder or something like that. I don't know what I said earlier. Look how surprised he is, like, whoa, I did not expect that to happen. I was totally trying to light a fire, and then a fire lit. What happened? Oh, let me guess, you're hungry.
I need food.
Aww.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Oh crap, I'm not alone.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. get more wood.
The fire can't hear you, bud. But that monster probably can. This is by the way the boss music. I'm pretty sure this is not an Umatsu track. It's pretty good music though. Anyway, this is the click. Again, just attack. That's all we can do for now. Ow. Ow. I may have to use some potions here in a minute. Ah, you missed. What now? Oh crap, what now? Are you guys here to rescue me or to hurt me? Ooh, a girl. Can she be on my team? Oh, looks like she is gonna be on my team. Sweet.
You on my side? Cool.
That's what I say. That's an odd outfit you got going on there. Anyway, using grenades. Certain items like grenades have special effects when used. These items can only be used during battle by selecting the special ability Use. Alright, so this is a tutorial battle. Right now, the girl, whose name we don't know, the only thing I can do is select special, and the only thing I can do there is use. And she has 2 grenades. Let's use one of them, and let's see what happens. Alright, that did good damage. Now, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna attack with Titus, and I'm gonna have the girl steal from this thing. Alright, stole a grenade. Alright. Need to heal up from that. Now let's use some potions. Now, interesting thing about steal in this game, enemies don't run out of items like they do in previous games. They have infinite amount of items. So the very, very first time you steal, it is a guaranteed 100% success rate, meaning it will never fail. The second time you attempt to steal, the success rate will have been halved by 50%. Okay, she managed to steal again. That was her second time stealing. So now the success rate has been halved even more. So it gets progressively harder and harder to steal. How many grenades does she have? I wish I had a few more. If this guy forces me to use another potion, I will just go ahead and use the grenades that I'm getting. Okay, yeah, attack her for once. Although now we both could use a little bit of healing. Okay, got some more grenades. I think it's time to end him. Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna have the girl use a grenade, but ended up killing him anyway. All right. Oh, and we got the classic battle fanfare. Okay, well, we got some AP, and he gained an S level. And we got 2 ability spheres along with some other stuff. I will explain all that later. I don't think the butt shot was really necessary, guys.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go.
Redek Drak!
Ifin, Irisa, Tekiaka!
Wag Edeku! Gemed?
Fed! Trivida Grisa!
Dralnia Drakisha Tain.
Ifan petted. Fapuneket fadrik. Kuno.
Ah! Ow. Ow. Great, just great. I can't understand them. That's nice.
Kid, it's Daija.
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, rain?
Whoa. Okay.
You guys kick too much.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tui hud kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Ugh, you guys. Before we do anything, though, let me just save. Or actually, I don't even really want to save. I just want to restore HP. All right, let's see. Let's talk to this dude. Whatever you say, bro. And that's what I'm going to call you. Your name is Bro. I don't know what he said, but he gave me potions. Okay, well, and this guy... Yeah, whatever. And here's a book. Random book line here. Obtained Albed Primer Volume 1. The secrets of the Albed language are revealed. Y equals A. Titus has achieved the rank of Albed, whatever. Without talking too much about what an Albed is, this language that these weird people are speaking that I can't understand, it's the language of the Albed. And I can't understand it, but there are all throughout the book, all throughout the world, there are books that have, that will basically teach me the language, little bits of the language, basically a letter at a time. Now, if I talk to this guy, you see the red letter A that is highlighted. That's a translation right there. I don't know what else he's saying. I just know he's got a couple A's in it. And the way it works is if you find all of them throughout the game, which will take you the whole game, you could understand everything these guys would say. And then earlier, when we examined that sphere that was like, oh, you want to load an Albed dictionary from a previous save file, what I could do is I could load the data from a previous save file where I've collected all of the Albed and transfer it to this one, and I'd be able to understand everything they're saying. So that's something you can do. If you've beaten the game, you can go back and play it and just, you know, figure out what these guys are saying. Or, given that it's 2024, you can just use the internet to see what these guys are saying. Me, personally, I don't care too much. So there you go. But let's talk to this girl. She seems to speak my language.
Oh, almost forgot.
Using the sphere grid is used to develop your characters by activating nodes with spheres. Let's see how this is done. Okay, we're gonna get a forced tutorial that I cannot skip. Select sphere grid from the main menu. The cursor appears at the selected character's current position. Use the directional buttons to move the cursor. Information on upgrades is displayed at the top of the screen. This location is for defense upgrades. Well, this one lets you learn an ability. These upgrade locations are called nodes. Characters are upgraded by activating these nodes. A character must move near a node in order to activate it. Let's go through this step by step. By pressing X, the cursor returns to the character's position and a list of commands appear. Select move. to display the number of steps the character can move. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his S level, sphere level. Okay. S levels are gained by getting AP ability points, which are obtained by participating in battles. Characters must fight battles in order to gain AP and earn S level, which are in turn used to move around the grid. In short, if characters do not participate in battles, they will not grow stronger. So in this case, Tidus has 4 S level, so he can move up to 4 steps. In general, you should be careful not to move too fast, as you may forget to activate nodes you pass over. So let's take 1 step and learn the ability Cheer. Note that you do not have to be at a node to activate it. You can do it from an adjacent node as well. By selecting a destination, S level are spent and the character will move. Move to this location? Sure. Oh, what happened? It said when the character moves to the spot, you will be asked for the final confrontation. If the destination is correct, select yes. At this point, the movement process is complete and cannot be canceled. If you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend S level to go back. When you're retracing your steps, you can move 4 steps by spending 1 S level. However, going back every time is not cost efficient. Always plan ahead to avoid wasting S level now. Since the character is in position, let's activate a node. To activate nodes, you must use spheres. Spheres are items that can be obtained by various means, but mainly by defeating enemies. Press X and select Use. A list of spheres currently in stock will be displayed. Every sphere has a special function. For example, power spheres are used to activate strength, defense, and HP nodes. Ability spheres activate ability nodes. Nodes that can be activated are the nodes at character's current position and nodes directly adjacent to it. This means nodes that are 1 step behind or ahead can also be activated. In this example, the only node that can be activated is an ability node, so only ability spheres can be used. When you select a sphere, the nodes that can be activated by that sphere or the position are highlighted. Ability spheres have been selected here, so only ability nodes will glow. By selecting the node you want, it will activate and the character will learn the ability. Note that 1 ability sphere was used during this process. Use the same procedure to improve the character's strength, magic, max, HP, and MP, etc. Power spheres, magic spheres, and speed spheres are needed to improve each corresponding stat. Also, every node on the grid can be activated separately by each character. This means that a character can reactivate another node used by another character by moving to it and using the corresponding sphere. Note that locks cannot be opened at present. Another tutorial will become available once you are able to unlock them. Oh, great. I didn't want another one. Now that you know how to upgrade your characters, let's look at the other useful features of the sphere grid. The character's current status can be displayed by pressing triangle. Well, look at that. Use this information to plan how you wish to upgrade your characters. Press L1 and R1 to switch between characters. This is useful when you wish to compare the character's stats or when you wish to quickly upgrade multiple characters. Press, I guess the touch bar, it would have been the start button, I guess it would have been the select button in the original. To zoom in and out for a better view of the grid. This concludes the sphere grid tutorial. Try improving Tidus now. Okay, so it didn't actually do it for me, so let me just go ahead and go to the sphere grid. This is how we grow. This is how we level up. Or how we develop, really. So yeah, this game doesn't actually have levels in the way that we think. Like, it has sphere levels, but if you do nothing with the sphere grid, your characters won't grow at all. So right now, he has only 1 S level, so I can only move him once. So now I can move this cursor all around the grid, and what it was saying over here, well, I'll talk about that later. So about the only thing I can do is press the X button, and it asks if I want to use or move. I cannot use anything, but if I move, I can move over here, just 1 step over because I have 1 sphere level. That's all I can do. Asks if I want to do it, I say yes. Okay. Now I can use, and I can use an ability sphere, not on this sphere that I'm currently at, but on the one next to me, and that's an ability node. And it's going to teach the ability Cheer, so I'm going to do that. Now Tidus will have the ability Cheer in his list of battle commands, so that's cool. Now, what's interesting is if I can switch over to the girl. Her sphere grid looks different, doesn't it? Well, if I zoom out, I can see, okay. I can see that she's actually all the way down here. So the whole grid is connected. your characters are just on different locations. And at the very beginning of the game, it asked us if we wanted to use the expert sphere grid or the standard. This is the standard. I think the expert sphere grid basically puts all of the characters somewhere in the middle, so they all have the potential to basically develop the same way. And you can just branch them out and make them do whatever you want. As it happens, all characters are going to start out in their own specific locations, so they're all going to develop their own way, more or less. But you can still kind of control where they go and how they move and what paths they take and how they can develop. But I won't be doing that too much. I will just, like I said, I'm going to try to keep things streamlined. And there's, you know, anyway, the ability spheres that I use to learn cheer, you get ability spheres from battles. They get dropped from enemies. Not all the time, so that's just a thing. And you do want to be careful because this is where overkilling enemies comes into play. If you can deal enough of damage, like a lot of damage to an enemy, like way more, it's not just like it has to be a certain percentage more than their current HP, I think. It's called overkilling an enemy, and if you do that with bosses, it really helps you out because they can drop more rare items, and you can get more ability points from them, and you can get more like spheres from them. So that's something that a lot of people like to take advantage of. I'm not. But yeah, there you go. Now, whatever you do, do not talk to this dude right here because he will take you through that whole tutorial again, and I don't want to do that. Let me just go talk to the girl.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
I love his enthusiasm. He just dove head first. Alright, so if I press square, I can return to the ship.
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
If you didn't want to go. What's interesting is if you talk to this guy, he doesn't say anything. Well, he doesn't do anything, right? You talk to the girl to go back into the water. I didn't know about this until recently. So I can dive with the square button, right? What's interesting is if I go to the next screen and then go back and return to the ship.
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
I can get more potions. So you can actually do that again and again and again and again to max out your supply of potions. I am obviously not, but that's just something you can do. Anyway, let's dive down here. I think I'm gonna switch to original just for a second. I wanna showcase something. Anyway, let's swim down this way. I don't even think there is any music going on right now. Also, oh, never mind. There's our battle. Preemptive strike. I wanted you to hear the battle music in the original arrangement. These are piranhas. I can steal grenades from them. Now, so this is cheer. It targets the entire party, and it raises the damage output and our defense output. So that's kind of cool. It stacks up to 5 times, I believe. And I think it will really help me overkill enemies. Or at least these piranhas, anyway. I'll at least show this. This battle music is, again, it's so Umatsu, it's not even funny. This will be our 4th cheer. I'll get one more cheer in, and then I'll just start killing these guys. With Tidus, I think the girl is a little weak. I think, yeah, one more cheer. Man, she cannot steal anything. Ah, you missed. Alright, let's start killing these guys. Let's start with land waste. Yeah, see that overkill. And I'm gonna actually have the girl defend. Defending in this game actually reduces the damage you take by, like, not by much, but there we go. Now, overkilling enemies. Now, I don't think it's really worth it here, but I got Monosphere. A Monosphere would help me, that's magic related in the Sphere Grid. But okay, so that was the music in its original form. Now I'm gonna switch it back to arranged. It was the battle music that I was most concerned about. Let me just get our HP and MP restored. And what do we do? Let's examine this thing. Dude. You're gonna break it, dude. Oh my goodness, Tidus is such a spaz. He just walks over to it and he just starts going bam, 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 bam. Like, oh my goodness. Tidus is such a spaz. I do like him. I've heard some people complain about him. I actually like Tidus, but like, he is a spaz. This music is very ambient. And this is the arranged version of the battle theme. In my opinion, it is so much better than the original. Anyway, I'm not gonna go through that strategy of cheering so I can overkill. Not, like, it just takes too long. I will have the girl keep trying to steal grenades, and which she's doing a very lousy job at. But yeah, as it is, I don't care about overkilling that much. There you go. Oh. And we got some speed spheres. That's for agility and stuff like that. What do I go? This way? Yeah. Now let's examine this thing. You gotta quit hitting stuff, Tidus. I'm surprised you didn't hit the girl when she didn't speak your language at first. Oh wait, she hit you, didn't she? Oh, this can't be good. Alright, let's get out of here. Uh-oh. And we got a boss battle. So as usual, I will steal. Now, I will actually use cheer this time just to help with our defense just a little bit. Because it does these tentacle moves that are kind of annoying. Ah. Alright. Oh, well, he got his overdrive. That's cool. Actually, I could overkill this guy. If I cheer 5 times, I can overkill this guy. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna keep stealing. Okay, we got some grenades. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack at this point. Let's use a grenade. For me to overkill this guy will require that I keep track of how much damage I've dealt to him, and I cheer 5 times, and it's just gonna be kind of annoying if I do that. Alright, well, he's out of attack range. Trigger commands. Certain commands become available in certain battles. Press left on the command window to access them. I can do that. I can stand by and get a little bit of HP back. Or I can cheer 2 more times. That's my 5th cheer. That's as much as I can cheer. Oh boy, what are we doing? Ah! Yeah, we need to heal up from that. Alright, let's try using another grenade. Her physical attacks aren't that good right now. Ooh, good damage. Is he out of attack range again? Yeah. So let's use standby. Oh, pincer attack. Let's do this. We've got him surrounded. Alright, let's have her just attack. Alright. I can potentially overkill him if I've dealt enough damage with swordplay. Spiral cut. His overdrive. Let's attempt it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, oh well. Oh, I did! Nice! I wasn't gonna worry if it didn't. You have to deal a certain amount of damage to him, and then you have to cast cheer on him 5 times. It'll give you the exact output damage that you need. But I did it. Alright, well, we got some more AP. And we got another S level. So now I can move him 1 more. And like the thing said, I don't actually have to be on the node to activate it. I can just be next to it. So if I hadn't activated cheer at this point, well, I could activate it now by using use and an ability sphere. But I can also... okay, what is this right here? That raises defense by 1 point. Oh, so I would need a power sphere for that, and I don't have one. Alright, well, nothing to worry about. Let's just follow the girl. By the way, the girl is voiced by Tara Strong, for those of you who don't know. This game was like over 20 years ago, so she was really young at that point. But if you're a kid who grew up in the 90s, Tara Strong's been a part of your childhood at some point. She was Hello Kitty at some point. She was it Timmy Turner on The Fairly Odd Parents, which I know nothing about. And she was a bunch of other, she was a ton of other voices too, and most of them were kid-friendly. Oh, hey, there's a random dude. One of the girl's crewmates, I guess. And then when all those 90s boys turned into, you know, horny teenagers with attitudes in the 2010s, she was still there for them because she also voiced Lollipop Chainsaw. So there you go. That's Tara Strong in a nutshell. But whatever else you can say about her, she is extremely talented. And I'm glad that she was able to do at least 1 Final Fantasy role in her career. Are we back on the ship now?
Futra airship.
Airship? What about an airship? Is this thing an airship?
Hoof, Ruftu, Tungadib. Way, Wichita.
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
All you guys do is kick and hit. I don't like you guys. The girl's kind of cute, but that's about it. Even she is a little kicky at times.
Hungry.
Ah! Oh my goodness. This is her theme music playing too. Again, very Umatsu.
Whoa! Right on.
You could have just told me, hey, I got some food for you instead of kicking me. And yet again, Titus is a spaz.
Hey!
Slow down there, buddy.
It's because you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Calm down there, buddy.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkin. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkin Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Multiple times, I might add.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkin. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago.
Wait, what?
So no one plays blitzball there.
I love that line.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago?
You mean like in the past 1,000 years
I
ago?
saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
There we go. I was about to say, I don't appreciate the butt shots from her, considering Riku is technically, by this game's standards, 15 years old. So they don't need to do butt shots on her. Makes me feel uncomfortable. All right, let me just save that. And let's go ahead and talk to... is there anything else I need to do right now? No, I don't think so. Let me just go ahead and talk to her.
You said... you play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
I don't know where that is.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, what's Yevon? Who's Yevon? Just so we're clear, all El Bed have blonde hair and green eyes. Just so we're clear on that.
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
Oh, good job, Tidus. Just tear it up. Oh, that's actually Sin.
Etonic! Etonic!
Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa!
Oh, crap. Tidus! Well, looks like we won't be going to Luca with the cute blonde girl. Well, that was Let's Play Final Fantasy X, everybody. Best game ever. I'm kidding, of course. The game is not over. Let me just go ahead and save it. I'll save it here. If I can save it multiple times, that would be great. I don't think I can. Yeah, because as soon as I hit OK, it's going to continue. I'm going to end off the video here. In the next video, we will continue and see what happens next. Thank you all so much for watching this one. My name is 480 Volts. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Pieces!